Welcome back. PTSD Sports Play-by-Play. My name is Rich, United States Navy. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, subscribe, share, and please comment. When I ask for your opinion, I really would love it. First off and foremost, I want to say hello to my daughter and my son, Miles, in London. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for following American Legion brothers and sisters. Steve, Bill, Dan, Heather, everybody out there. Lance, United States Marine Corps. I am a big, huge advocate for veterans out there. Share with everyone that you know, anyone that served, anyone that needs a friend. This is for the imperfect people in the world. We belong right here. Let's get right into some sports. Leave the stress at the door and let's get right into it. Major League Baseball. Miles, my son, I raised you to be a Phillies fan. It's not looking too hot, buddy. Phillies outfielder Bryce Harper suffered a torn ligament in his right elbow. Seems like the beginning of the bad news for the Phillies right there. We're fighting to stay in second place with Atlanta and Miami, one game back in the NL East, meaning the Mets are in true control of first place in the NL East, and about 3 teams fighting for second. So again, it's not a sprint. Baseball is a marathon. There's about 160 games to play. A lot of games to play. Nothing to worry about, but the Phillies are in bad shape right now. Rob Funk, my high school friend, best friend. I have to talk about your New York Yankees. Yes, the Yankees are the best record in the entire major leagues. That leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I'm not a Yankee fan, especially after the Yankees just beat up on the Phillies 2009 World Series. Really, I mean, well done. Hats off to the best team in the world, the New York Yankees. Just, you have to give credit where credit is due. In life, you have to do that, and I have to give props to the New York Yankees. Well done again. Worst team in baseball, Cincinnati Reds. Anyone out there from Ohio, I'm giving you a hug through the phone. You need some consoling. The worst team, Cincinnati, they were playing Pittsburgh, all right? Now, this is very unusual for being one of the worst teams in baseball. The starting pitcher for the Reds, Hunter Green, he was throwing a no-hitter. Pretty much speaking, the pitcher was throwing every ball at Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh couldn't get one hit. Hunter Green was throwing a no-hitter into the bottom of the 8th with 117 pitches total. 117 pitches nowadays, that's like throwing an entire series of 3 games. That's a lot of pitches for one game this day and age. Back in the day, that was nothing. But now that's hats off, about 120 pitches, practically flawless 120 pitches. You think that would be a guaranteed win for the Reds, who can't seem to win a game for their life. That's wrong. Cincinnati still did not win the game, even with a no-hitter going. Really? Did you guys walk under 500 ladders or pick up a black cat or anything that brings bad luck? Cincinnati fans just completely stepped in it. The Reds lost again, maintaining the worst record in the league. Under 10 wins. I think the Reds have 9 wins total throughout the season so far. Yuck. I mean, really, guys, wow. Put your head in the ground. NBA playoffs, Major League Basketball. The number 1 team in the Western Conference, the Phoenix Suns, they got blown out in Game 7 by 33 points at home. I'm going to slow that down for a bit so you can understand how embarrassing this is. The Suns are the best team in the Western Conference. They are playing the Dallas Mavericks in a 7-game series. 7th game came around because Dallas won 3, Phoenix won 3. So, what do you call that? The rubber match? Game 7, at home, for Phoenix, best team in the league. That's an easy win. No. They got rocked. Dallas smacked up Phoenix at their own house by 33 points. Dallas Maverick, number 77, Luka Doncic. DONCIC, number 77. Look him up. The guy's an all-star. He's a beast. Dallas is legit beating the crap out of the number one team in the league. I really believe Dallas is going to win it this year. So, you know how NCAA, college basketball, they have what's called the Final Four, Final Four teams. This is NBA's version of the Final Four. They got Dallas versus Golden State and Miami versus Boston. That's what's left. That's who's fighting for that big championship. Not a big Miami fan because, as you know, my 76ers, they fell to Miami. I really thought this was Philadelphia's year, especially after signing Harden. The orbital fracture to Embiid really hurt Philadelphia. It didn't help. NHL playoffs, hockey, professional hockey. There's 8 teams left in the playoff bracket. Who do you like? Comment. Let me know what your opinion is. If you're following anyone in the NBA or in the NHL, let me know. Be glad to follow them for you. My Flyers and my Sixers are out, so I'd love to follow somebody. Let me know who your favorites are. Next page of notes. We got NASCAR at Kansas. The Advent Health 400. This track is a bit more wider than the other tracks. The announcers kept mentioning that the racers, the race cars could actually go 3 wide or 4 wide, making it very much more interesting than any other racetrack. And it's true. Check out the highlights yourself. They're bumper to bumper and door to door, literally like pressed door onto door. It's intense. Kurt and Kyle Busch, they're actually brothers. I just found this out. Kurt and Kyle Busch, they were both fighting for the win. Yet numerous drivers fell victim to the left rear tire bad luck coin, I guess you want to call it. Tons of drivers had a flat on their left rear tire. You almost want to say that someone went around the track and just punctured numerous tires all on the same location. It seems like vandalism to me, don't you think? Still though, could you imagine losing one of your tires while you're on the highway? You're going 60, 70 miles an hour and you pop a tire. Keeping your traction and your cool and composure is tough enough at 60 or 70 miles an hour. Double or triple that to 180, 190 mile per hour. You pop a tire while you're going that fast. That is big boy pants worthy. That is intense, true insane. I'd be turning my car every which way but loose. You need your big boy pants to be driving that fast, lose a tire, and not kill yourself. NASCAR drivers, well done. Kurt Busch and the Michael Jordan team actually won it with the checkered flag. Boxing. Now, you guys know I'm a big UFC advocate. I love the Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the grappling. Boxing is not UFC. I know, Bill, from the American Legion, you're a big UFC fan like I am, but give boxing a chance. If I'm a UFC fan and I'm saying boxing is legit, trust me, it is. Look up these names. Jaron Ennis, Ennis, versus Custio Clayton. In the second round of that fight, really, you don't have to watch the entire fight. Just check out the second round. A beautiful right hook, just right under the chin. KO'd Clayton. Actually, I'm sorry. He KO'd Clayton, but it wasn't under the chin. It was actually right behind the ear. Ennis was bobbing, swerving, looking for that right punch, and it caught him right here, just by the temple. You know, you got your temple right up here. The punch caught him right behind the ear, and he fell down like a sack of potatoes. Now, it was actually quite funny because when a boxer falls down, you know you have 10 seconds to get back up. The referee starts counting his 1, 2, 3. He looked like a fish looking for water. He was on the mat, flopping back and forth. it was actually quite hysterical because his equilibrium was thrown off completely due to the punch right behind the ear, close to the temple. I guess that's where you start losing your steadiness, kind of like you're drunk, right? You have a few drinks and you can't seem to walk straight. This was Clayton as he caught one right behind the ear. Very funny. Check it out on YouTube. You won't be wasting your time. Trust me, it's hysterical. So Jaron Ennis obviously won. There's no way that Clayton was going to stand up straight. The referee called it when he saw him walking drunk. Ennis is now undefeated, 29-0 with 27 knockouts. So that means this Ennis guy walked into the ring 29 times and knocked out 27 opponents. Legit, one more time, legit. Undefeated, 29-0, Jaron Ennis. Keep him in your noggin. You'll see him much more down the future. And another one you got to look out for, this match right here, Charlo, Charlo versus Castano. They fought last year, and this is part 2. They're going at it again. They were obviously a different fight, but the same competitors, much like Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed in the movie Rocky II. Charlo is 34-1, and Castano is undefeated at 17-0. So obviously Charlo, with 35 bouts under his belt, he's got the experience, but yet both were landing complete bombs. It seemed that every punch Charlo and Castano threw landed. It seemed that no one was going on defense and everyone was going on offense. Truly a fanhood dream right there. Everyone wants to watch a match like this. I'm glad I got to see the highlights. You should check it out yourself. Every round was action-packed. Trust me on this, guys. See every single second of Charlo versus Castano YouTube highlights. A left hook by Charlo put Castano on the mat during the 10th round. Now there's 12 rounds, but it only went to the 10th. That left hook by Charlo in the 10th really did rock Castano. But you got to see it to believe it. Charlo put Castano to the mat, but when Castano got up, the referee was at about 6 or 7, counting to 10, right? 5, 6, 7. The referee grabbed the gloves, looked right in his eyes, made sure he could walk straight. As soon as the referee started the match, in 2 seconds, it seemed like 2 seconds, the match, Charlo put his I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. 2 seconds after the referee restarted the match, Charlo put the nails in the coffin with 4 serious punches to Castano. You gotta see it. It seemed as soon as the referee dropped his hands and started the match, it was a fury of 4 punches within 2 seconds, and that was it. Charlo is your new undisputed welterweight champion, not cruiserweight. Charlo is the new undisputed welterweight champ. Castano just got rocked in like 2 seconds with 4 serious punches. I know I keep repeating myself, guys, but I want to make sure you guys look at this. You got to YouTube it. You got to check it out yourself. I was completely against the notion of boxing. I've seen many boxing matches, especially in the 90s, and many of them were dancing. Just tap, tap, dance, tap, tap, jab, bob and weave. When I say it's worthy, it's worthy. Now, one major thing I do want to talk to you guys about, I'm glad we got the sports. I'm glad we got the fellowship here, but I need to express one thing that's huge in my heart, and that's love for our country. Love for veterans, love for everyone in our country. This is a time where we all must stick together as Americans. So many people are trying to tear us apart. Don't let it happen. Red, white, and blue, we don't bleed. We stick together. I love you guys so much. Let me know how I can make this channel better for you. Comment. Give me your opinions. You mean the world to me. This isn't my channel. You remember, it's your channel. All right? This is all for us. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you think.